Well, hello everyone, this is Ains here with another video on DISLYTE. It would seem that we have gotten a new update, new story, new event, new legendaries as part of the new anniversary. And I have to say, I have mixed opinions on them. The main legendary they released right now seems to be only good for two things, which is the current new event called Anomaly and Fafnir. He might also be good for one of the DISLYTE bosses, but I'm not really sure about that. Anyway, let's go through some of the changes and see what exactly they've added into the game that's worth mentioning. First off, a bunch of rewards have come via email following that particular anniversary maintenance thing. Like, we got 200 of these crystals, and because they also released the updates, we were able to get all the rewards from here. Sweet Wishes got completed and we got pretty much everything. The Flaming Echo was also done. I mean, 7 days passed, you got 7 notes, 6 random espers, legendary ones, and you could pick one of them. And after doing 50 pulls, so I did manage to get Ethan. I was hoping for a really strong DPS because I don't really have one. I guess one of the best supports in the game works as well. Not exactly the best, but one of the unique ones anyway. No, in terms of the new event, we got a new story, which is called Immortal Fire, introducing Ethan, or Hermes. Hermes, I believe, is the god of fire from Greek mythology. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not really sure. Anyway, we do get some missions here, daily missions that allow us to get points, and when we get 6,000 points, we can get a box, and when you open the box, you can pick a epic esper of your choice. Now, based on the element, there's going to be different espers inside. They're all going to be 4 stars or epics. And I hate to say it, but I'm not a big fan of this. I mean, I want Shimmer. The one esper that I want is Shimmer. And it's Ling Xiao. I really want dupes for her. She's like one of the best DPSs in my opinion, and I can't get dupes for her in any way I try. But yeah, you do these missions, sentinel hunts, Fafnir battles, logins, etc. And once you're done with that, you get the points to redeem and get a 4-star. So you're no longer getting a 4-star of their pick, which could be good or not depending on the actual character, and that you could also 6-star. Now you get 4 boxes, as you can see, 4 out of 4. Yeah, you get 4 boxes, you get 4 dupes or 4 new epic espers in case you want to get one that you don't have. That would somehow boost your progression. And we also have a shop here. Yeah, so this is the shop where you can buy the boxes. I wish we could have seen what espers are inside the boxes. Says select one among 10 flow attuned epic magic espers. Well, there's only 10 of them, so it's not gonna be all of them. And as far as I can see, you can get 2 wind, 1 inferno, and 1 flow. So you can't even get as many as you want of the same type. So they're kind of forcing you to get a new one, because if you get dupes, you can only get 1. Now we also have the Platinum Shop. Platinum Shop is the usual stuff. You get records, some of them. You get experiments, memory chips. As far as I can see it, the only good things are the records, the Abilimon, the reset stones, and the gold. Nothing else is worth buying from here. And once again, the shimmer record, the one that never gives me anything, is 1,500. Anyway, so you do the missions to get the gold, the yellow coins, and you fight Relic, Sonic Miracles, and others. Yeah, Ritual Miracles, Sonic Miracles, Sonic Rift, Desert Lands, Story, and other stages to get these platinum chips. Since you have to do the missions by defeating Sonic Rift, Sonic Miracle, and DISLYTE Lands, you're gonna do both of them at the same time. And we also go to trial. This is a weird trial because it works really well with the new character, but if you don't have the new character, you are going to struggle. Now, what you want for this particular fight is single target characters. Now, the boss is going to have 2 minions, and during some of his turns he's going to sacrifice their HP to gain a benefit. The thing is, when he does that, if these 2 minions are not alive, he will get invincibility. And it's one of those invincibilities that allows him to negate 10 hits. It's a lot. So you're gonna want to have characters that hit as many times as possible. 1, and 2, you are going to want characters that also have, how should I say it, single target attacks, so that they don't kill the minions. If you kill the minions, he gets the invincibility. If you don't kill the minions, you can just do damage onto him until the minions die, because eventually he does kill them, but the longer he takes to kill them, the more turns you do without having to worry about the invincibility. So I'm just gonna do a fight right now. I don't know if I have any other characters that could help me with that. I do think this guy might help. I think his ultimate is 9 hits or something. That's 4 times. Yeah, that's okay. And this one's 3 times. Yeah, it's not enough. We need more. Anyway, I'm not even gonna bother to play myself. I'm just gonna let them do it themselves. See, now he took some of that monster's HP, and if the monsters would have died, he would have also gained invincibility. So the more you can fight him directly with him not having the invincibility, the better. You don't want to have AoE, because if you use AoE here, you're going to kill the minions and give him the invincibility faster. And unfortunately, buff blocker doesn't block that, which is okay, unpleasant to say the least. He can't be put to sleep. whatever. I don't care about the score right now, I'm just doing some random fight on Aura to show you the event. But that's pretty much how it works. You need strong single target units, and considering he is purple, you will want them to be white. Like wind against whatever it is, flow I think it's called. Here, see, now he has the invincibility, and we have to hit him for 10 hits before the invincibility goes away, and this is some pain in the ass. Because now he's gonna do another turn, and he's going to reapply the invincibility. And that is how you lose your score. Because the faster you give him the invincibility, the lesser hits you can do, which means the lesser damage you do, which means the lower score you do. Now, if you have some really strong single target characters that you use for Fafnir, then I think this guy is actually going to be a joke to you. But don't use AoE. If you use AoE, you're just gonna help the boss. Because as you can see, I've reached triple S, and since he got that invincibility, I can't really do much to him. And he just slowly wearing it down. Now I did lose Elaine, because Elaine is very low HP, she's just full attack and crit, because I want her to crit as much as possible so she can transfer debuffs to the opponent. She's just not very resistant. And now we have reached a level where we can't even remove his invincibility before he applies it again. Why? Because we can't do 10 hits fast enough. Such an annoying fight. You would think that if you use buff blocker on him, he would not apply it, but it doesn't work like that. He does apply it anyway. Because then you could have just spammed the buff blocker on 2 of your characters and make sure he never gets it, but no, he just gets it. Like, okay. Come on, bro, just kill her already. Yay, cool. Okay, we did get a new high score, and I didn't even bother to play too much, but yeah. We did get a new score, and it was better than before. So that's the thing, and now we have the tower. The tower is the same thing as Yuhime. You get mats, reincarnation points. You use them to purchase heroes. You dupe those heroes by purchasing more of them. And okay, let's refresh again. Okay, let's do a rank check. Okay, and then you use the ones that you want to use. Let's go with this, I guess. There is no leader in this fight. What you want to do is you want to use as little refreshes in the beginning so that you don't waste your special materials, and just get whatever characters they give you, because you should be able to pass as long as you have dupes into them. When you reach the level at which you get the legendaries, then what you need to do is you need to upgrade at least 2 legendaries to 3 stars if you want to beat level 16. If you don't get 2 legendaries at 16, it doesn't really matter which ones, but the better, the stronger the better. If you manage to get 2 legendaries to 16 to 3 stars, you will get past 16. But you also need to pay attention to their stats and make sure that you get fast ones, because if you don't get fast ones, you are probably not gonna pass 16 because they are relatively fast. Thank you, Berenice, for being one of the better 3 stars in the game. Okay, now we can 2-star Anki Chai again. So you get the same version of the character twice, you get a higher rank one, meaning if you want to get a 3-star legendary, you need to get 1 copy to get it at 1 star, 2 copies of 1 star to get it at 2 stars, and then 2 copies of 2 stars to get it at 3 stars. Which, to be honest, is not really that hard, but still. This is how it works, and you, after a certain event, you get this guy as a support, and you also have 5 failures. If you fail, you can reset the opponents once every failure, so you get 5 resets for your opponents in case you reach somewhere where they're too powerful. Now there's a shop as well, and you can buy stuff here using the same material that you get in the top there. Yeah, you've got reset stones, which is good. You've got gold records, which again is really good. Some wind records, because this is a wind character that you get as an assist. Used to be Inferno, because it was Yuhime's event. Now it's wind because it's Hermes' one. And this is Reincarnation Tower Part 2. We also got some a picture of the third one. Seems like an animal-like unit. Could be interesting. I have no idea what it is. We don't know yet. But it looks way better than him anyway. Okay, now for the Anomaly, which is the newest and coolest of all upgraded events ever. What we got here is the Anomaly. So in the very beginning you will only have this fight here at level 1. And you keep fighting it. I can't even scroll it back. Anyway, you start from level 1, you beat some monsters, random monsters. You keep beating them, and every 5 levels you get a boss fight, which is this monster here. You defeat him and you progress. Now the thing is, as you defeat him, you get 2 things. You get these things that allow you to get stats for this event, and you get these. These are some material that you need to use in order to get Yamato. Yeah, it says here, keepsakes are required to signing contracts with the request Esper Yamato. Okay, now in addition, the more you go and defeat opponents, the higher the rewards that you get every hour get. So every hour you get some rewards, and this is pretty much what you get. Yeah, for 10, 45, we're at 50 now. That's going to be an issue. And it goes up until 150. Now, starting with 90, you also get this. Select 1 among 10 flow-attuned legendary Esper ripples. So you will get 1 ripple for a legendary Esper. As far as I can tell. Now, if you only get 1 ripple for a legendary, you need 50 ripples to summon with them. So I don't know how this is gonna work, as you only get 5 boxes, and this one says flow. Then this one says flow as well. Flow as well. Flow as well. So okay, so they're all flow. So I get 5, 10, 15, 20. That's still not enough. That'll be 20. We'll have to reach it and see how this goes. Thing is, the boss gets way harder the more you defeat him. And they also added this stupid mechanic in the game where certain characters that they want you to use, if you have them of course, they have this imprisoner thing on them, meaning they do stuff to the boss and to the opponents in this minion fights if you have them. Now we got Yamato, the new guy. We got Matteo, the new guy as well, because why not? Then we got Unas, who seems to be really good here. I don't have him, so I can't use him. Elaine, who does the trick. Ophelia, Sienna, Ahmed, Ain, the newest 4-star that they gave for free. I don't have her upgraded, but I feel like she could do really good here. Li Guang, same thing. I don't have her upgraded, but she could do really good. Tang Yun, a lot of people have him. I don't. I haven't upgraded him. He's a random character. He either hits for 10 times or he just hits for once, and the difference between you clearing a stage and not solely relies on him actually proccing his passive, and I don't really like that, because there is no guarantee that he does it, so I just don't use him. And we have Bai Liu Li, who is just not that good. So these are all the blockade espers that the game wants you to use. Thing is, there are some espers that are so strong, they don't need this stupid buff. And those espers are not included because they don't want you to use them, because that will make the fight way too easy. Now, I haven't been able to determine which those are, but these are the ones that they want you to use. And other than Unas and Ahmed, I don't know which are the better ones. Maybe the new ones are better. I don't have them, so I don't know. But anyway, as you progress through here, you also get from the little minions that you fight, you also get these spring essence. Now you can use the spring essence to purchase stats from here. Now as you can see, yeah, I'm at 11.6%. I've got 30% HP bonus in the event, 35 defense bonus, crit damage, attack 45, and some speed. Now, as you upgrade these things, they will ask for more and more and more. And yeah, it gets ridiculous. But anyway, you progress through the battle with the Weaver Messenger and his minions. You get the resources, then you purchase your stats, and once you purchased enough stats, you can go further. Now, the stats that you purchase using this will work in Miracle Messengers and Miracle Bosses. So you can buy stats for the Weaver Messenger and you can buy stats for the Chimera. Now, once you clear this on difficulty 10, you gain access to the Chimera. Now, the Chimera is a different story. You need to get as high score as possible so you can get all the crow marks within. And this is how you do it. You click on phase 1, you set a team. I would advise only using characters that are in prisoner. If you have enough, okay. If not, you're probably not going to pass this particular fight you're not going to get very far with this fight. But yeah, this is pretty much what I found out. Now, you could go with like this and apply resist to your team. You could go like this and apply attack. You could go like this and apply HP. Thing is, the boss has a awkward mechanic where he upgrades a skill to different levels. And if you have many of these espers that have the recommended imprisoner effect, let me just hop in. Okay, seems like I can't actually pause it, but as you can see, he's got this boot on top of his head, and there's a skill here that has levels. And as you do damage to them with Imprisoner Espers, you can charge this gauge. Whenever your bar reaches max, you decrease a level from his ability, whatever level. Now, he's gonna keep using this every few turns, so you want to decrease it as far as you can. The thing is, every time you get him to 0, yeah, he's getting stunned. But after the stun goes back, he goes to 5 or 6. So you need to have as many espers that can reduce that particular thing back to 0 as possible. Now this is the team that I'm using. I'm not saying it's the best. I don't have any of the new espers. I'm pretty sure if I had the new Hermes character, he would probably do way better than some of this team. But this is pretty much how far I've managed to get. Now, you see he's on 0 now, and when we charge this on 0, he's gonna get stunned. The issue is that when he does do his turn after getting stunned, he is going to be at level 6, which is... yeah, see if he's stunned now. Okay. 5. Level 5. And now we need to get him back to a lower level before he actually spams the skill on us. Because if he manages to hit us with that skill, he is going to one-shot somebody. Now, I don't know if speed is the way to go with this, or maybe if it's attack. I am guessing it's speed because you need to attack him as many times as possible to apply the thing, but I don't have a speed lead that matches this particular event. I don't have Yamato and I don't have Hermes, and they are the ones that seem to be doing what needs to be done. Now, as far as I can see, Lin here is one of the better 4 stars that you can maybe bring into the fight. We also have Li Guang, or the chicken lady. She also works wonders because she attacks multiple times, steals buffs, though this monster doesn't really apply many buffs. Probably because we keep buff blocking it, but anyway. Okay, so we managed to get the boss down to level 1 and survive, which is good. Here, see, if that would have been a higher level, we would have been one shot. But now that he used it, he got back to level 5. So we need to again reduce his thank you. So that's this is pretty much the fight. All you need to do is keep applying the level reduction to him. Now, I find it really annoying that you are only able to use the characters that they want you. And this makes me think that the event was not really intended for new players to clear. Because when you look at the characters that they gave the buff to, other than the new ones who are, let's say, mandatory, there aren't a lot of them that people would normally have them if they just began. The only ones that maybe would be viable are Hang Yoon, the Sun Wukon's brother, and maybe Ligong, because people would have her now that she's farmable from Fafnir, but a lot of people can't even clear Fafnir to get her, because you need to clear on level 12 or above to get those fragments. So I don't know what to say. I'm just saying, a lot of people might not have Elaine unless they pulled her, because a lot of people didn't actually play when the event was up. Same with, let's say, Ahmed. Ahmed is a rather scarce character. Nobody has him all the time. Like, you don't just get him. They should have added him to Fafnir because he's one of the better ones for Fafnir. But the fact that his passive is unique in the game makes him a very useful character. And they just don't want you to get him for free, because he's one of those characters that can really make a difference on your account. And yeah, we got one shot there. It will soon reach a point where we can't activate it, and he's just gonna keep leveling up his skill until he actually kills us all. But this is pretty much how the boss fight works. Now, we only have this Raging Lion now. In the future, they will add a deer as far as I can see here, and a snake. I don't know if they're all going to be shimmer, like this one. And we don't really know what other stupid mechanics they're going to have in play. But yeah, we got a double S, which isn't the better score, but still. That's as far as we go. Now, thing is, as you progress through this fight and you get to a higher level, you get more of these materials and you can just purchase more stats. So don't worry if you join a fight with the boss and you get one shot really fast, because my initial score was 8. So the first time I tried to fight the boss, I was on 8. As I managed to defeat the rest of this, I did got to S, and eventually right now to double S. Now, after you get enough records and scores, you purchase your stats from here, you get stronger, you get higher scores. Now there are special ones that you get from here. These give different effects to stats and stuff. This one here allows you to use other characters. It gives you stats for each resonance you have on any character. Yeah, epic espers, legendary espers. So legendary espers getting 16% boost to base HP attack and base defense with each resonance. Epics get 8% and rares get 4%. Should have been the other way around for more balance, because a legendary esper is going to have way more, so why give him more? You need to give more to the weaker ones, but okay, whatever. It's their game, they know what they're doing, it's not mine. Then this one will give you something in turns with the lock on. I don't know what this is. Apparently it makes you do more damage when the boss has lock on, which is something that he does in this event. Anyway, as you defeat them, you get these red crow marks, and there is a special banner thing like for Yamato or Izanagi. What you need to do is you need to get 8 of these weird stuff that he likes. They call them keepsakes. They're just random stuff he likes, I guess. And you use 500 for a 5 summon, or you can use 100 to 1 summon. You get
history is remembered by the...
Where is it? Here. No, request for abilities. You get 4% chance to get one of these keepsakes, chance to get some of these legendary Abilimon fragments, these stuff, and like, I don't even know why they added most of the last or later ones. Like, this is an anniversary event, we don't need this, we don't need this, and we don't need this. Just have it be good. There's a lot of shit on this banner, but okay. And we got a third one. Nice. Nice. And a summon. Cool, cool. Yeah, let's do another one. This is a bust. Of course. Nothing useful. And we got 300. That's pretty much how it works. You get 8 of these crap and you can get the hero. Free. Cool. This is where you collect your rewards every couple of hours. And now that we've also purchased, we've got 53 of these, so we can further increase our stats. Now, I need defense. No, don't give me defense. HP could work. More defense. Okay, let's go with HP. Right. You know what? Let's do it in orderly fashion, I guess. HP and defense, okay, and attack is 42. Ooh. Can we do 4? No, we can't. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, now we got 50% attack and more defense. Now, in terms of the actual River Messenger, you will need 2 teams. One team that can clear waves, and one team that can clear the boss. Now, let me try and clear the boss. I haven't been able to lastly, but now I've upgraded my stats because I've gotten more materials from yesterday, and I should probably be able to clear it, but let's find out. So this is the team that I'm using right now. I am using 4 out of 5 characters that have the prisoner because I just can't be bothered to use 5. I don't have 5 characters that are good enough to help with this. And
I am the Queen of the Night.
so whenever the boss starts the fight, he will have a 300% defense buff. Believe it or not. There you go, 300% defense. Once that wears off, or is dispelled, you can buff block him, and that's how you win. Once every few turns, he's going to use an attack that gives him attack, defense, and HP buffs. You really don't want to be taking damage when he gets those. There's also a little thing where he gets AP up whenever you do an extra turn. So having characters that do extra turns, or the extra turn set, is probably not a good idea. I haven't been able to clear this previously, so my hopes aren't very high with me being able to clear it now either, but I guess we can try. Yeah, see, buff blocker. Now, if you don't have Elaine to buff block him, it's gonna be a really tough fight. Okay, that's a lot of damage he does. And now he gets the buff. Ouch. Now we get the buff block. Well, it's actually my fault. I haven't been using ability upgrades on my lane, so yeah. I'm not using the ultimate fast enough. Still, that's pretty much how you can do it. I'll just have to wait and further upgrade my stats, then I'll be able to clear it. So this is an event page, a battle that you will do in time. You will not be able to do it every time, but you will do it in time. You can also upgrade this, sure, why not? Or gives us more damage, I guess. Imprisoner has 24% chance of inflicting 3 stacks of blockade. This one's actually really good. Gives you a chance to get more of those special buffs that you get. So that's the event. Pretty easy to understand, I guess. You just upgrade your stats until you can actually clear it. That's pretty much it. Also kind of mission here because we did the Anomaly, whatever. Okay. What else do we have? That's pretty much it. Let's go check out the new aspects. So unfortunately, with this update, we don't get a new 4-star. We just get some legendaries. So the first one that joined the banner is Prometheus or Matteo.
There's no one else to believe in but me.
He's a speed lead, but only works in PvE. Ritual, Sonic Miracle, Desolate Lands, and Sentinel Hunt. He gives 35%, which is pretty good. Pretty good. And he's wind, so he's gonna be good for Fafnir. Now I don't know if he's gonna be good for any other events, because he will take extra damage if it's not the event that they want you to have, so I'll leave it to you there. Ultimate. His ultimate says this: gains 3 stacks of Eternal Flame. Inflicts Spark on one enemy for 2 turns, then attacks the enemy 3 times. Damage per hit 60% attack. Each hit steals 1 buff. Upon successfully stealing, this will require accuracy, by the way, Matteo gains 3 stacks of Eternal Flame. Each speed grants extra damage. Extra damage 0.25% attack. Matteo gains 1 stack of Eternal Flame when getting healed. So, this last one, Matteo gains 1 stack of Eternal Flame when getting healed. I don't really know if it applies to being healed by the skill, which means you need to use Hades, or whenever you get healed. I'll have to test this. Anyway, what's Eternal Flame? It's a buff that's undispellable. Again, an undispellable buff on a new character. Gee, what an innovation. It says 2% attack, minus 1% damage taken per stack. Eternal Flame stacks minus 2 whenever Matteo takes a crit, max 20 stacks. So, in the end, you can get plus 2 times 20, that's 40% attack and 20% damage taken, which is not bad. He's quite tanky, and he gets an attack buff. That's 20%, 40% of his attack and max. That's pretty good. What's a Spark? When the carrier takes a crit, Matteo gains 5% AP and deals extra damage to the target. Extra damage equals 30% of Matteo's attack, won't miss, land a crit, or trigger an elemental boon. Now, thing with this is, based on what I'm seeing in his kit, he will need lifesteal, which means you'll need to use Hades on him to get the extra 1 stack when getting healed. He hits 3 times, meaning he gets 3 stacks plus 3 stacks from the actual skill. That's 6 stacks. If he also steals buffs, he gets 3 more per buff. And no, actually he gains 3 stacks for when stealing. It doesn't say per buff, so he gets a max of 9 stacks if you have him on Hades. Now the issue is, in order for him to steal, you will need accuracy. In order for him to deal damage, you will need him to have attack. In order for him to get a lot of stacks, you will need him to have Hades. So it's a very specific kind of character. Now, looking at what else he does, the Spark debuff says that you need to crit. So he also needs crit. So far, we need Hades set with high crit, high attack, and accuracy. Now, when you also look at speed granting extra damage, you will also need speed. So that's a lot of stats that he wants only to maximize the use of one skill. Now for the second one, attacks one enemy 2 times, damage per hit 85% attack, inflicts disease and defense down for 2 turns, and again each speed grants extra damage. So now we have 2 skills that require high attack, high accuracy because you want to apply the debuffs, and high speed. Again, if you want to use his passive that he applied with his ult, you're also going to need to. And first skill says attacks one enemy 2 times, damage per hit 50% attack, each hit has 60% chance of dispelling one buff, inflicts spark for 2 turns. Okay, so looking at his kit, he's good for Fafnir because he can attack 3 times with his ultimate, so that's good. He's not immune to debuffs, so he's going to be taking a lot of debuffs, and the spark is also going to help the team do more damage.
You talk big, but you can't back it up.
Pretty good for single target. So if you want to kill a boss faster, and the boss that you're trying to kill happens to be weak to wind characters, then he's a really good one. Other than that, I don't really see him being that useful. Maybe for getting a higher score than you already have, but if you already are able to clear that particular stage, then what does he bring that's unique? His passive, which is fine, but you can clear a lot of stages without it. Anyway, let's go and watch his resonance. The first resonance is more damage, the usual. Second one says fire punch. If the enemy has spark, Matteo's crit rate plus 100. Okay, so this actually helps you proc his passive with the fire punch. Let me guess, fire punch is his first one? It's his second one. It's his ult. Oh, so he gets 100% crit chance after using his ultimate. Okay. If the enemy has spark.
But you can't back it up.
So, hold up. Gains 3 stacks, inflicts, and then attacks the enemy. Okay, so it works on its own because it first inflicts spark and then attacks the enemy. Okay, it works. Third one says more stats. Fourth says when HP is below 60, you get lifesteal. Okay, like if you are using Hades, this isn't gonna be doing too much. Now you could not use Hades and just get this whenever you're below 60, but considering how much damage he's going to do to one single targeted opponent, this isn't gonna be very useful. But anyway, new effect, fire punch, again with the ultimate. If Matteo has 10 or more stacks of Eternal Flame, and there is a surviving ally at the end of his turn, Matteo gains standoff for 1 turn.
You talk big, but you can't back it up.
So he can't be one-shot after using his ultimate, if he has 10 or more stacks. Again, I don't see this being very useful.
But you can't back it up.
Because standoff, like if you have 10 or more stacks, you probably, if you have this, you already have this. So if you are at 10 or more and you use your ultimate, with this, you're gonna be full HP again. So having standoff at full HP and it only lasts 1 turn, I don't know. This is very
But you
bad
can't back it up.
resonance. Like, could have been pretty much anything, but it just had to be standoff. And you need to have 10 or more stacks. Cool. Okay, so this is
You
Mateo.
talk big, but you can't back it up.
He kind of needs to use Hades. And crit, attack, accuracy, as well as speed. So good luck getting those perfect items on him.
But you can't back it up.
It's gonna take a while. Now for the second new legendary. A second new legendary is going to be Izanagi or Yamato. This guy is the same as the other one. 35% ally speed in PvE. And we've got his skills. His ultimate says grants all allies attack up and defense up for 2 turns, 40 respectively 60%. Gains a certain number of Rashomon stacks based on the number of buffs on all allies. So he can get up to 10 stacks, and Rashomon means 10% more crit rate. So he can have 100% crit rate. Okay. So this guy works pretty well with with other buffers, I guess. Second one attacks all enemies 3 times. Damage per hit 10% attack, 1% max HP. Each hit has 35% chance of inflicting buff blocker. There you go, buff blocker, just what we need for this new boss fight. Okay. Consumes all stacks of Rashomon to deal extra true damage. True damage per stack, 1.5 of the target's max HP, up to 1% of Yamato's max HP. So you're going to need a lot of attack, a lot of HP, and as far as I can see, a lot of accuracy to inflict the buff blocker. Yeah. Given the fact that you use your ult and you're almost at 100% crit rate, you will need a lot of crit damage on him as well. Now, all things considered,
among people, who isn't hiding the struggle behind a mask?
I would give him the extra turn, simply because you can use this and maybe spam this as well in the same turn. Like the set that the game recommends for Yuhime is actually really good for this guy. Because if you get that proc and you hit both of these skills, something bad is going to happen with your opponent if you're at full attack and HP. And crit damage, of course. Now this attacks one enemy 2 times. Damage per hit, attack plus HP, 40% chance to inflict stun. Same thing. High HP, high attack, high accuracy. Extra turn set, I think, works really well. You can maybe stun 2 opponents instead of 1. So yeah, I would maybe give him that set. In terms of resonance, final damage. Second one says Thunder Surge. AP absorption can't be resisted. Thunder Surge.
Who isn't hiding this?
Oh, so I'm guessing this actually has AP absorption once you actually upgrade it, because you can get it from Ascension to be enhanced, whatever. Okay. Ascension phase 3 required, yeah, that's the one. Okay, we also got this. Upon a crit, 20% chance to dispel 1 buff from the target. This one's actually pretty good, but 20% is pretty low. Now, if you have a lot of accuracy, this 20% will add to the accuracy that you have, so you're going to be dispelling quite a lot. This is stats, and the other one says Abyssal Crossing, gains an extra turn. I'm guessing this is the ultimate.
Among people,
yep. So you get an extra turn, just like Sienna does, which would invalidate my opinion that you need the extra turn set, because even the devs think that it's a good way to play the hero. So if you have that particular, if you have 6 resonance, you will no longer
Among
need the extra
people,
turn.
who isn't hiding their struggle
But you can
behind
still
a
use it,
mask?
because you can use this, get the extra turn, use this, and then maybe get the other extra turn and use this as well. And stun somebody. So 3 turns. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, still works. I would still use it. So overall, I do feel like Matteo is kind of mid. Only useful in particular places, but Yamato,
History is remembered by the weak.
this guy is a monster, and you get him for free if you complete the event. So yeah, just get him. Don't get Prometheus unless you really want him. I wouldn't recommend it. Now there's a new car, legendary
Strategy is a philosophy
shimmer
that is deep,
called
intricate,
Shuan
and
Pin,
breathtakingly beautiful.
and she seems to be a support. Let's see what she does. Her ultimate says this. Wow, she's got seals. Okay. That's a lot of undispellable stuff. Grants 1 stack of soldier to all allies.
Anytime you're free, come have a match
Soldier
with me.
says undispellable, 1% attack per stack. When this effect is at full stacks, converts it into chariot. Cannot gain soldier while having general or chariot. Maximum of 5.
Anytime you're free, come have a match with me.
So she grants soldier to all allies, grants horse to 2 allies with highest attack. Horse. Amplifies damage dealt. The higher the target's max HP, the more damage is amplified up to
Anytime you're free,
100.
come have a match with me.
This effect does not work when the target is at an elemental advantage. Okay. So this is actually gonna work when you're not fighting at elemental advantage,
Anytime you're free.
or whenever you're fighting shimmer bosses. Okay. Attacks all enemies, 70% attack. So she's AoE and deals damage and buffs the team. Okay. Deals extra true damage. True damage is 10% of the enemy's max HP up to 100% of Zhuan Ping's attack. Inflicts miss rate up at start of combat, gains general. So she gains general, and she grants soldier to all. But then after she attacks, she also grants 1 stack of soldier
Anytime
to
you're
all
free,
teammates.
come have a match with me.
So if you have horse, you also get soldier. And if she has general, general. When Xuan Pin attacks, calls in 1 random teammate with soldier to assist and grants them 1 stack of soldier. Clears horse, cannon, chariot, and soldier from the ally upon death. Huh.
Anytime you're free, come have a match with me.
Wait, what? So she grants them 1 stack of soldier whenever she attacks. And the other guys attack as well.
Anytime you're free, come have a match with me.
So you use your ultimate, you hit them all, and then some of the characters that have soldier, because all of them have, will follow up. And they get an attack increase. That's
Anytime
crazy.
you're free, come have a match with me.
Holy smokes. So your team gets soldier, she gets general whenever she attacks. Any soldier follows. And they gain a stack. And once they reach 5, they no longer follow up, but they get Chariot, which gives them 50% speed and 10% attack.
Anytime you're free, come have a match with me.
Wow. And Chariot doesn't say how much. I'm guessing it's gonna be 1 turn, but like, bro. Holy my god. And it isn't even as enhanced. It does something else that I can't even see. Wow.
Anytime you're free, come have a match with me.
Wow. Okay. What did you do here? Crit rate in PvP. Okay, cool. Heavy cannon 8. Cannon 80. Selects one ally, grants them cannon for 1 turn, 50% AP. Attacks all enemies. Damage 50% attack, inflicts defense. Wait a minute. Selects one allies. Yeah, grants them cannon. Dealing what the bloody hell? Dealing damage, ignores 25% defense. Gains stun when this effect expires. Okay, so cannon makes you do ignore defense and then you get stun. Okay, cool. But then there's another AoE that attacks all enemies with 50% of attack, inflicts defense down, dispels shields, because there's a lot of them that do use shields. And there's a big thing here. It says grants 50% AP to one ally. But then if you level up, it says grants allies 75% AP. And then it says grants allies 100% AP. So basically,
anytime you're free.
Wow, this character is so freaking busted. Oh my god. So you use your ultimate, you get a lot of buffs that are all undispellable. Then you use this, and if you have it at level 4, they all do an extra turn. Oh my god.
Come have a match with me.
This is a must summon already. Like, if you don't have her, you need to have her. There's just no way around. This is going to be game breaking. If you don't have her, you are never going to win. No matter what you're doing in PvP, you're never gonna win if you don't have this character.
Anytime
Attacks one enemy, 100% attack, grants 15% AP to allies with horse and chariot. Wow. Jesus Christ. Final damage plus 10. Heavy cannonade. The carrier of cannon no longer gains stun when cannon expires. Ooh. This one's really good. And the fourth one says, if there is an ability on cooldown, speed plus 20. Wait, what? Oh man.
Anytime you're free, come have a match with me.
Change, checkmate. When Shuampin has general, grants 1 stack of soldier to all teammates at the end of her turn. Dude, this means that when you use your ultimate, they're all gonna have 3 soldier stacks.
Anytime you're free, come have a match with me.
Wait, is she on the banner right now? She can't be on the banner now, right? Like, right? She is. Wow. Now that is a character I would have liked to see here, but instead we get freaking Zora. Yay. Wow, so you can't even get that character unless you summon it. Scaly mother. Son of a... Bro, so the best character they add into the game you can't even summon unless you are that lucky. Wow. Jesus Christ. No, I really wanted that character. It's so freaking good. Like, if you get her, like, you're set on your account. Doesn't matter what other characters you have. If you have her, you're set. You can pretty much clear anything. God damn it. I'm so salty right now. I wish we could have picked her, but I guess they know how good she is, so you just have to summon for her. Cool. Well, that sucks. Anyway, this is pretty much what I had to say on the new event. Pretty much the new character from here is Zanagi. He's actually really good, like really good. But the better one is the Shimmer. So just maybe summon for the Shimmer. Who knows? Perhaps you get lucky. I haven't pulled a legendary Shimmer ever.
There's
Like,
a mission?
if you look at everything
Let's
I
leave
have,
at once.
I just don't have any legendary Shimmers.
New plans.
All I have is 3 stars and 4 stars.
Come, let's drink. There's a mission?
But yeah. These are my thoughts on the new event, and good luck with clearing everything. And sorry about the long video. I just felt a little bit cheated by the devs with this new character that I just checked, because even if you don't get any dupes for her, she's so busted. Like 100% AP on all of your team. The fuck were they thinking? Anyway, enjoy the game, everyone, and best of luck with your pulls. Hopefully you do get a new character that the new Shimmer ones. I don't really care about the other ones. Maybe you do, but I don't. I just really want that Shimmer. Okay, take care, and thank you for watching.